Hey guys, hopefully you are all doing well. Prime Collections here. Well, today we're going to be talking about Funko delving into things it really shouldn't, as well as we're going to talk about some other different things that are going to be released, have been released, and talk about some other different talking points concerning things. So let's not hesitate, let's not wait any longer, let's get into the world of Funko today. They finally showed off. We had our first look at the Funko Fusion video game trailer. I will link this down below in the description box if you want to go check it out in its full glory. For me, my biggest thing is I have seen so many properties try to branch out into the video game world. And this immediately looks like it's a cell phone game, like it's, not meant for console. And if it is meant for console, it's going to be heavily discounted. With that being said, I think Funko needs to just stay with the collectibles and just stick with that. They've tried board games, they've tried makeup, they've tried all these different things, and all of them end up tanking, and they just go back to what really sells. And I think that they need to focus their efforts on that instead of trying to market to other different franchises and properties. I think that while it is, a nice idea to want to have a Funko video game, realistically, what about it is going to make Funko collectors want to A, seek it out, and B, play it? Because for me, just based upon what I'm seeing here through these screenshots and the trailer I've seen, I have no desire to play this. I'm a person who's been gaming for a long time, and there are things that I choose to game, and this would not be one of them. I really think that they need to focus their money, their time, their efforts back on their collectibles, on their community, and focus in that space rather than trying to delve out and trying to make a quick buck based upon the fact that they may have a slight resurgence in terms of the video game space. But that's just my 2 cents in my opinion, and you don't have to agree with that here. But me personally, this looks like it's going to be a flop. This looks like it's going to release, it's going to be here for like 2 months, and then nobody will talk about it ever again. And the reason I say that I want Funko to focus on its collectibles more than I do its video game space is you can look at the Funko Shop and the most recent exclusives and go through the last 5 exclusives, and the fact that 3 have been involved in anime, 1 has been Disney related, and 1 was an ad icon that they hadn't used before, and none of them sold out. We had the 3-liter All Might, which released, which I was sure was going to go ahead and sell out, and it didn't sell out, and that surprised me because it had only 8,500 pieces, and a lot of that could be that they've already done so many glow-in-the-dark variants of All Might, and it could also be that the hype for 3 liters has died down, and it could also be that it's limited to 8,500 pieces. But that was very surprising to see that didn't sell out. We had Yelena, an Attack on Titan character, maybe not necessarily a prominent one, but this was a Funko Shop exclusive, and this is still available. We had Tinkerbell in the new Facet format, which none of the Facet Pops have seemed to sell out, which is really surprising, which tells you that people are not necessarily a fan of this. We had the Lights and Sound Optimus Prime, which that didn't sell out. And we also had Julius Pringles, which is basically the Pringle Man holding a can of Pringles. All of these didn't sell out, and for me, it makes me wonder, is it because the molds weren't that great? Or people have started to kind of back up on what they purchase and are really starting to look, do I need this necessarily? Is this unique enough? Is this sought after enough? I think we're starting to get to the point where they're pushing out so much that it doesn't look any different. It doesn't look new. It doesn't look unique. And I think with that, people are getting frustrated and annoyed. And it shows when these Funko Shop exclusives don't sell out. If you look at 2-3 years ago, things were selling out all the time on the Funko Shop. And now you have multiple things that release all the time that just sit there. So whether that's people just getting annoyed with the molds, or whether the molds aren't that great, or the figures aren't that great, I don't know. But it's very interesting to see that these releases aren't selling out, and a lot of the releases haven't been selling out lately. And it begs the question, do we need less? I think we do. I think that the Funko Shop needs to stop putting out these releases like every so often. I think we need to tone it back. I think we need to have more limited piece counts on stuff, and I think that less is more. I know that they're a business and they need to make money, but I think as a consumer and a person who purchases this stuff, you want to see less of it because then it feels bigger when it drops. If you had one anime figure from one specific anime and it dropped every 2 months, and it had a chase variation or it was something special about it, and that was the only figure from that line, and there was only so many of it, it would sell out immediately. But now we have it where there's something released almost every single, like every 2 days, and people are just kind of over it. It doesn't feel like an exclusive release. It just feels like, oh, this was a figure we had in the works and we're just releasing it for the time being. So that's my 2 cents on this subject, and it sucks to see that they are putting out figures that people just generally aren't wanting. Now, on the flip side of this, we actually had an announcement yesterday from a third-party retailer known as Chalice Collectibles that is going to improve the collectability of not only their Chalice figures going forward, their exclusives, but just in general the world of Funko collecting. They posted an image shown here that showed a Chalice Collectibles sticker with what appears to be a new pre-release sticker, and that came with an Instagram post. And on that Instagram post, it stated the following. It stated, 2 new Chalice exclusives coming soon. What's that sticker, you ask? We wanted a way to reward our loyal customers who pre-order from us. So we came up with this new pre-release sticker. This sticker will only be on the pops which are pre-ordered from Chalice. Once it sells out or we close pre-orders close to the release, that will be it for the PR sticker. Once the exclusive is in stock, it will still have the Chalice sticker, but not the PR sticker. If there are ever additional waves, those will not have the PR sticker. These stickers will have the same tamper-proof material as the current Chalice stickers, which means they can never be swapped. Final design of the sticker may be a little bit different. So with that being said, it immediately makes the first wave of their figures that much more desirable because they will have that sticker. And they kind of had 2 silhouettes involved. And with that, today we actually had the announcement of those. And those were both Jujutsu Kaisen figures. The first one was Hanami. And this one, even though I've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen, I considered ordering because A, it's going to be a very sought out figure, especially with that pre-release sticker, and B, it's one of the sickest anime pops I've seen in a long time. It is very well done. I've never seen the anime, but this figure kind of makes me wonder about the anime and maybe if I should consider checking it out because it is very cool. And with that, they also released Aoi Todo from Jujutsu Kaisen with a chase variant. They had their 6-piece bundle, which is an entire case for $90. They had the 1 in 6 chance variant for $20, and they showed off their chase variant and the regular variant here. The chase glows in the dark and the mold is different. It seems like he's holding a weapon of some kind in the chase variation, and I think both of these are going to go up in price as time goes on because they are the first variants of that pre-release sticker. And it's great to see Chalice doing this for us collectors in the space who do pre-order. I'm one of those people who pre-order. And Chalice did also state on this Instagram post that the Todorokis from My Hero Academia, if you pre-order from them, also will have that pre-release sticker. So it is great that they are rewarding their fans who do purposely go out and pre-order from them because they want the figures that bad, and I am one of those people, and I am glad to see this because this makes these figures that much more sought after, that much more exclusive, and that much more collectible. And all I saw yesterday when reading comments was positive reception from the community as a whole, because that's what we want as collectors. We want exclusivity. We want stuff that other people don't have. That's why you get in this. That's why the limited pieces are so much more expensive to get in the long run because they only made so many of them. So as a collector, this is very cool to see for them because they do a lot of anime pops, and I will benefit from this, and I'm very excited to see what they do going forward. And it's very cool to see this pre-release sticker, and I think a lot of people are very excited and very happy about this. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me today. I just want to kind of talk about that, kind of the news involving the world of Funko and kind of what was going on. It's very interesting to see the different things that they are doing. I love to see what Chalice is doing, and I'm very excited to see that. What are your guys' thoughts on the pre-release sticker? If you would let me know down in the comments below, I would appreciate that. If you guys would also please like this video and subscribe to my channel, it helps me out tremendously. And as always, I will see you guys later.